Did you know that there's a simple kitchen ingredient that costs less than $1 and can transform your health in ways most expensive supplements never could? I'm Dr. Elena Carter, a physician with over 10 years of experience specializing in health and quality of life for people over 50, and today I'm going to share something that might surprise you. We're talking about lemons, but not in the way you think. I'll reveal how this citrus fruit can strengthen your immune defenses better than many medications, support your kidneys naturally, help manage your weight without restrictive diets, and even slow down visible signs of aging. You'll also discover the critical mistake that 90% of people make when consuming lemons that can actually harm their health, and I'll share the exact morning ritual used by centenarians in one of the world's blue zones. Stay with me because what you're about to learn could be the missing piece in your wellness journey. Let me start by addressing something important. We live in a world where healthcare costs are skyrocketing, and people spend thousands of dollars every year on supplements, medications, and treatments for conditions that often have simpler solutions. Weak immune systems, sluggish digestion, unwanted weight gain, high blood pressure, premature aging, these are issues affecting millions, yet the pharmaceutical industry has convinced us that we need complex, expensive interventions. But what if nature already provided us with one of the most powerful remedies available, and it's sitting right there in your local grocery store for pocket change? Today, you're going to understand how lemons can boost your immunity more effectively than many commercial supplements, improve your digestive function better than antacids, support healthy weight management without extreme dieting, protect your kidneys and heart naturally, and rejuvenate your skin from the inside out. But there's something about lemons that even most doctors don't regularly mention, something that can multiply all these benefits exponentially, and I'm going to reveal it throughout this video. You'll also learn 7 specific recipes you can start using immediately, and at the end, I'll share the secret formula used by centenarians in Okinawa, one of the world's blue zones, where people routinely live past 100 with extraordinary health. So make yourself comfortable, because after the next several minutes, you'll never look at lemons the same way again. Let's begin by understanding what makes this citrus fruit so remarkable, and I warn you, what you're about to discover will genuinely surprise you. An average lemon contains over 50 different bioactive compounds working together to benefit your health. Yes, you heard that correctly, 50 compounds operating in synergy. Let's focus on the most significant ones. First, we have vitamin C. A single medium lemon provides 51 milligrams of vitamin C, which represents more than half of your daily requirement. But here's what's fascinating. The vitamin C in lemons has superior bioavailability compared to many synthetic supplements. Why? Because it comes accompanied by natural bioflavonoids that act as enhancers. The primary bioflavonoids in lemons are hesperidin, eriodictyol, and diosmin. These compounds function as bodyguards for vitamin C, protecting it from oxidation and helping it reach your cells intact. Then we have citric acid, which makes up between 5 and 6% of a lemon's weight. This compound not only gives the characteristic tart flavor, but also possesses chelating properties. What does this mean? It can bind to minerals and toxins in your body, assisting both in the absorption of beneficial nutrients and the elimination of harmful substances. But here comes something fascinating that few people know. Lemon peel contains more nutrients than the pulp. The essential oils in the peel, primarily limonene, have been extensively studied for their anti-tumor and detoxifying properties. The history of lemons in medicine is remarkable. In the 17th century, British sailors discovered that lemons prevented scurvy, a disease that killed more sailors than naval battles. But what they didn't know was that they were discovering one of nature's most powerful antioxidants. James Lind, a naval physician, conducted in 1747 what many consider the first controlled clinical trial in history, demonstrating that citrus fruits cured scurvy. But the sailors had a secret that modern science is only now rediscovering. They didn't just squeeze the lemon, they also grated the peel into their water, unknowingly multiplying the benefits. And do you know what sets lemons apart from other citrus fruits like oranges or grapefruit? Their extremely low glycemic index and their unique ability to alkalize the body despite being acidic. This sounds paradoxical, but it's real. Although lemons are acidic outside the body, once metabolized, they produce an alkalizing effect. The most recent studies, including research from the University of Arizona and the National Institutes of Health, have confirmed that lemons aren't just a vitamin C source, but a complete nutritional complex with systemic effects throughout the organism. Now, before we move on to specific benefits, let me ask you something. Have you noticed that some people never get sick, have incredible energy, and look younger than their actual age? I guarantee you that 90% of these people have a morning ritual involving lemons, and it's no coincidence. Let's talk about your immune system. It's your personal army working 24/7 to keep you healthy. But here's the problem. Most people have a weak and disorganized army. Why? Stress, poor nutrition, lack of sleep, environmental toxins, all of this weakens your natural defenses. And when your immune system is compromised, you don't just get sick more often, your body ages faster, you feel more tired, and your recovery capacity diminishes. This is where lemons enter as a true game changer. The vitamin C in lemons isn't just an antioxidant, it directly stimulates the production of interferons, proteins, that your cells use to communicate about viral and bacterial threats. It's like giving your internal army a more efficient communication system. But there's more. Lemon flavonoids, especially hesperidin, have been shown in clinical studies to increase macrophage activity by up to 40%. Macrophages are like the elite soldiers of your immune system, the ones that go straight to eliminating pathogens and damaged cells. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who regularly consumed citrus fruits, especially lemons, were 25% less likely to develop respiratory infections during cold and flu season. But here's what's really interesting. The timing and way you consume lemons can multiply these immune benefits. Here's the exact formula I use and recommend. 1 medium organic lemon with peel, 250 milliliters of warm water, not hot, but warm, a pinch of unrefined sea salt, and optionally, a teaspoon of raw honey. The preparation is crucial. First, wash the lemon thoroughly, then grate a bit of the peel directly into the warm water. Next, squeeze the complete lemon, add the sea salt, and mix well. Why this specific combination? Sea salt helps with electrolyte absorption. Warm water doesn't destroy heat-sensitive enzymes, and the peel provides essential oils that enhance the entire effect. When should you drink it? Exactly 20 minutes before your first meal of the day. On an empty stomach, your body absorbs nutrients up to 5 times more efficiently. Studies have shown that people who consume lemons regularly have higher levels of glutathione, which is the body's master antioxidant. Glutathione is so important that some scientists call it the molecule of youth. And lemons are one of the few foods that can naturally stimulate its production. Also, and this is fascinating, the citric acid in lemons can improve iron absorption from other foods by up to 300%. Why is this important for your immunity? Because iron is essential for oxygen transport and immune function. Many people have iron deficiency without knowing it, which significantly weakens their defenses. Research from the Linus Pauling Institute showed that people with optimal vitamin C levels had colds that were 50% shorter and with less severe symptoms. But the key is maintaining constant levels, not just taking a mega dose when you're already sick. The protocol I recommend to maximize immunity is simple but specific. Lemon water on an empty stomach in the morning, and a second dose 30 minutes before dinner. This maintains stable levels of vitamin C and antioxidants throughout the day. Now let's talk about something that affects 70% of the population: digestive problems. Heartburn, gas, bloating, constipation, slow digestion. Sound familiar? The pharmaceutical industry makes billions annually selling antacids, laxatives, and digestive medications. But here's the irony. Many of these problems can be resolved with something much simpler and more natural. Your digestive system is like a complex factory. It needs the right enzymes, proper pH, and a healthy environment to function optimally. When something fails in this chain, your entire health is affected. Did you know that 80% of your immune system is in your gut? That's why healthy digestion isn't just about feeling comfortable after eating. It's about your overall health. Lemons act as a natural digestive regulator, but not in the way you probably think. Many people believe that since lemons are acidic, they'll increase stomach acidity. Wrong. Lemons have a biphasic effect. Initially acidic, but once metabolized, they alkalize the body and can help regulate gastric pH. Here's what really happens when you drink lemon water before eating. First, citric acid stimulates the production of natural digestive enzymes. Your pancreas, liver, and gallbladder receive the signal that food is coming and prepare appropriately. Second, lemon flavonoids have prokinetic properties, meaning they improve intestinal movement. This prevents constipation and reduces excessive fermentation that causes gas and bloating. Third, and this is crucial, lemons stimulate bile production. Bile is essential for digesting fats, and when you don't have enough, fats accumulate, causing heaviness and digestive discomfort. A Japanese study found that people who drank lemon water 30 minutes before meals had 23% better fat digestion and 18% fewer symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux. Here's the specific formula to optimize your digestion. Half a lemon squeezed, 200 milliliters of water at room temperature, and a pinch of baking soda for people with extreme acidity. Drink it exactly 30 minutes before your main meal. Why 30 minutes? Because that's the time your digestive system needs to prepare the enzymes and proper environment. For chronic digestive problems, I also recommend this drink after dinner. Half a squeezed lemon, a cup of warm water, a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, and a teaspoon of raw honey. This combination is especially powerful because ginger enhances the prokinetic properties of lemons, while honey feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. But here comes something few people know that can completely change your digestive experience. The timing of lemon consumption is crucial. There's a specific time of day when lemons can be counterproductive for your digestion. If you drink lemon water immediately after eating, especially protein-rich meals, you can interfere with protein digestion. Why? Because proteins need a very acidic environment to be broken down by pepsin, and lemons can partially neutralize this acidity. The golden rule is lemon 30 minutes before eating, or at least 2 hours after. Never during or immediately after main meals. The digestive benefits of lemons go beyond immediate comfort. A well-functioning gut absorbs nutrients better, eliminates toxins more efficiently, and maintains a healthy microbiome. Speaking of microbiome, recent studies show that lemon compounds can act as prebiotics, feeding beneficial bacteria like lactobacilli and bifidobacteria. A healthy microbiome is directly related to better mood, more energy, and greater disease resistance. Citric acid also has mild chelating properties, meaning it can help eliminate heavy metals and toxins that accumulate in the digestive tract. This is especially important in our modern world, where we're constantly exposed to contaminants. Research from the University of California showed that people who regularly consumed lemons had lower levels of intestinal inflammatory markers, suggesting a protective effect against inflammatory bowel diseases. Now we arrive at one of the most sought-after benefits, weight loss. And this is where things get really interesting. The weight loss industry moves over $70 billion annually. Miracle diets, expensive supplements, extreme treatments, yet obesity rates continue rising. Why? Because we're attacking symptoms, not root causes. The real problem isn't just how much you eat, but how your body processes what you eat. Your metabolism, your hormones, your fat-burning capacity, your inflammation level, all of this determines whether you'll gain or lose weight regardless of calories. And this is where lemons become your best ally, but not in the typical way you've been told. Let's forget the myth that lemons burn fat. That's simplistic and false. What lemons do is much smarter. They optimize the metabolic processes that determine whether your body stores or burns energy. First, insulin regulation. Citric acid in lemons can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 15%. Why is this important? Because insulin is the hormone that decides whether your body stores fat or burns it. When you have insulin resistance, no matter how little you eat, your body tends to store everything as fat. A 12-week study with 125 participants showed that those who consumed lemon water before meals lost an average of 1.6 kilograms more than the control group while maintaining exactly the same diet and exercise. Second mechanism, metabolism acceleration. Lemon flavonoids, especially naringenin, can activate AMPK proteins, which are like metabolic switches that tell your body to burn fat for energy. Third mechanism, appetite regulation. Lemons contain pectin, a soluble fiber that expands in the stomach and sends satiety signals to the brain. But here comes the secret I promised to reveal. Most people who use lemons for weight loss make a fundamental mistake. They only use the juice, but the real magic is in the peel. Lemon peel contains up to 10 times more pectin than the pulp. This pectin forms a gel in your stomach that not only makes you feel full with less food, but can reduce calorie absorption from fats by up to 15%. But that's not all. The peel also contains limonene, a compound that stimulates the production of liver enzymes that break down fat. It's like having a natural fat burner working 24/7 in your liver. Here's the formula that includes the full power of lemons. 1 whole organic lemon with grated peel, 500 milliliters of water, a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, fresh mint leaves, and ice to taste. Preparation. Grate the washed lemon peel directly into the water. Add the juice, cinnamon, mint, and ice. Let it sit for 10 minutes before drinking, so the essential oils are released. This drink not only accelerates your metabolism, but controls cravings, especially for sugar. Cinnamon regulates blood sugar, and mint has appetite-suppressing properties. The protocol for weight loss is specific. This drink 30 minutes before breakfast and 30 minutes before your main meal. This maximizes fat burning and minimizes storage. But you need to know this: not all lemons are equal for weight loss. Organic lemons have up to 40% more flavonoids than conventional ones, and the peel of non-organic lemons can contain pesticide residues that interfere with your metabolism. The key is consistency. The metabolic benefits of lemons are cumulative. You won't see dramatic changes in a week, but after 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use, your body literally changes the way it processes food. Now let's talk about something that could literally save your life: the health of your kidneys and heart. Cardiovascular diseases are the #1 cause of death worldwide. Kidney diseases affect more than 850 million people globally, and hypertension, known as the silent killer, affects more than 1 billion people. In the United States alone, cardiovascular diseases cost more than $200 billion annually in medical expenses. Kidney diseases, another $130 billion. But here's the tragedy: many of these problems are preventable, and lemons play a crucial role in this prevention. Let's start with the kidneys. Your kidneys process approximately 180 liters of blood every day, filtering toxins and maintaining mineral balance. When they fail, your life is in danger. One of the main causes of kidney problems is kidney stones. These stones are composed primarily of calcium oxalate, and once they form, they cause unbearable pain and can permanently damage the kidney. This is where lemons become your kidney protector. Citric acid in lemons is one of the most powerful natural inhibitors of kidney stone formation. How does citrate work? It binds to calcium in urine, preventing it from forming calcium oxalate crystals. A University of California study followed 12,000 people over 10 years and found that those who regularly consumed lemonade were 85% less likely to develop kidney stones. But careful, not just any lemonade. I'm talking about natural lemonade without added sugar. But the protective power of lemons goes far beyond preventing stones. Lemons are rich in potassium, a mineral that regulates blood pressure. Most people consume too much sodium and too little potassium, creating an imbalance that raises blood pressure. Potassium in lemons helps restore this balance. Lemon flavonoids, especially hesperidin, have vasodilatory properties. This means they relax blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily and reducing blood pressure. A clinical trial with 101 hypertensive participants showed that those who consumed lemon juice daily reduced their systolic pressure by an average of 10 millimeters of mercury in 8 weeks. That reduction is comparable to some antihypertensive medications. Here's the therapeutic lemonade for maximum cardiovascular and kidney protection. Juice of 2 fresh lemons, 1 liter of filtered water, a teaspoon of baking soda, and stevia to taste. Never sugar. Baking soda enhances the alkalizing effect and increases citrate availability. Drink 1 glass on an empty stomach and another before your main meal. This specific formula provides approximately 400 milligrams of citrate per day, which is the recommended therapeutic dose to prevent kidney stones. But there's something more fascinating about lemons in cardiovascular health: their effect on cholesterol. Lemon flavonoids can reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad one, by up to 15% and increase HDL, the good one, by up to 8%. But more importantly, they prevent oxidation of LDL cholesterol, which is what really causes arterial damage. An 8-week study with 237 people with high cholesterol showed that those who added lemons to their daily routine had significant improvements in their lipid profile, comparable to low-dose statins, but without side effects. Lemons also improve endothelial function. The endothelium is the inner layer of your blood vessels, and its health determines the flexibility and function of your arteries. Poor endothelial function is an early predictor of heart disease. Lemon antioxidants protect the endothelium from oxidative damage and improve the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps blood vessels relaxed and healthy. We arrive at the final benefit, but no less important: the anti-aging power of lemons and their ability to alkalize your body. The search for eternal youth has obsessed humanity for millennia. We spend billions on creams, treatments, surgeries, But what if I told you that one of the most powerful anti-aging agents costs pennies and is in your kitchen? Aging isn't just wrinkles, it's about the accumulation of cellular damage, the decline of organ function, the loss of energy and vitality. And here there are two key factors: oxidative stress and body acidity. Your body is constantly under attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells, your DNA, and accelerate aging. Antioxidants are your natural defense against this damage. Lemons not only contain vitamin C, but more than 15 different antioxidants working in synergy. This combination is much more powerful than any isolated antioxidant in supplements. Vitamin C in lemons is essential for collagen synthesis. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. It forms your skin, bones, tendons, blood vessels. Starting at age 25, you produce 1% less collagen each year. That's why your skin loses firmness and wrinkles appear. But here's what's interesting. Not all vitamin C is equal for collagen production. Vitamin C from lemons, accompanied by bioflavonoids, is up to 3 times more effective at stimulating collagen synthesis than synthetic vitamin C. A dermatological study followed 60 women for 12 weeks. Those who consumed lemon water daily showed a 23% improvement in skin elasticity and a 16% reduction in fine wrinkle depth compared to the control group. Now let's talk about something that sounds contradictory, but is fascinating: the alkalizing effect of lemons. Your body maintains a very strict blood pH, between 7.35 and 7.45. If this pH deviates even slightly, you could die. That's why your body has complex systems to maintain this balance. But here's the problem. Modern lifestyle is acidifying. Stress, processed foods, lack of sleep, pollution, all of this creates an acid load that your body must constantly neutralize. To neutralize this acidity, your body steals minerals from your bones, muscles, and organs. This process, called low-grade metabolic acidosis, accelerates aging and contributes to multiple diseases. And how do lemons fit in here? Although lemons are acidic outside the body, once metabolized, they produce alkaline compounds. Citric acid converts to citrate, which is highly alkaline. This is the lemon paradox. It's acidic to taste, but alkalizing in the body. Studies have shown that regular lemon consumption can raise urinary pH from acidic 6.5 to slightly alkaline 7.2, indicating better body capacity to handle acid load. The alkalinization protocol includes lemon water on an empty stomach to prepare the system for the day, and a second dose before lunch to maintain balance during peak stress hours. The anti-aging effects of lemons are systemic. They don't just improve your skin, but protect your cells from the inside out. Lemon antioxidants can reduce oxidative stress markers by up to 25% after 6 weeks of consistent use. They also have natural antibacterial properties that can improve oral health, reduce bad breath, and prevent infections. Essential oils from the peel are especially potent against common bacteria like E. coli and Staphylococcus aureus. A little-known aspect is that lemons can improve the absorption of alkalizing minerals like magnesium and calcium from other foods. This means they not only provide their own benefits, but enhance the nutritional value of everything you eat. The results are gradual but consistent. In 2 to 3 weeks, you'll notice more energy and better digestion. In 4 to 6 weeks, improvements in skin. In 2 to 3 months, measurable systemic benefits in blood tests. But as I promised, here's the final reward: the secret recipe from the centenarians of Okinawa. Every morning, the longest-living inhabitants of this blue zone drink juice of 1 complete lemon, 300 milliliters of warm water, a teaspoon of freshly grated turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a teaspoon of virgin coconut oil. This combination not only includes all the benefits of lemons, but turmeric adds anti-inflammatory properties. Pepper increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%, and coconut oil provides healthy fats for the brain. If this information has been valuable to you, share it with someone who needs it. Sometimes the most valuable gift we can give is knowledge that can transform a life. Before you go, I have something important to tell you. We've covered the incredible benefits of lemons, but there are common mistakes that can ruin all these positive effects. In fact, there are 3 specific mistakes that 90% of people make when they start using lemons to improve their health. These mistakes can not only cancel out the benefits, but even cause problems. Remember, if you have advanced kidney disease, excess potassium can be problematic. If you take blood pressure medications, especially diuretics, you need to monitor your potassium levels. If you have active gastric ulcers, lemon acid can worsen symptoms. Also, if you take warfarin or other anticoagulants, vitamin K in small amounts present in lemons is generally not a problem, but it's better to consult with your doctor. The general rule is if you're healthy, lemons are beneficial. If you have specific medical conditions or take medications, consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your consumption. I encourage you to start today with just one simple change: warm lemon water first thing in the morning. Give it 3 weeks of consistency and observe how your body responds. Your health is worth too much to ignore these simple, natural solutions. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based health information. Leave a comment sharing your experience with lemons, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Remember, your best version is just one lemon away.